What's going on YouTube? Wait, where are my glasses? What's going on YouTube? My name is Bendini, and in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to sound like Lil Nas X in FL Studio using all stock plugins. But before we get into it, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button all at one time. And also comment what you want to see next. I go through every single comment. But yeah, enough talking, let's jump into FL. Alright, so I went ahead and cooked up a beat before, and I recorded some vocals here. But before we get into it, if you guys do want to purchase this preset, it's only $10. The first link in the description below. And what you will get with the preset is a main vocal, an ad-lib vocal, a beat preset, and a master preset. So I'm going to show you guys what the main vocal, the ad-lib preset, and all the side chains look like. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it sounds like with no effects first, so you can hear the difference between what the preset does and without it. I won't be here if you want to discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. That sounds like trash. But this is what it sounds like with the preset. I won't be here if you wanna discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see is blank faces. Ain't gotta do a thing, my heart racing. Alright, so let's jump right into breaking the preset down. Mom's calling. Alright, so first things first is you want to put an auto tune on there, and I'm using Waves Tune Real Time, which isn't a stock plugin. But if you don't have an auto tune plugin, you could just use the Pitcher plugin. But the settings for this is we got the F minor key, the range is alto, and we got the note transition to 22.9, the speed to 15, and the correction to 100. And for the first EQ right here, we just rolled off the lows to around 63 hertz, did a frequency sweep at 100 hertz, 6100 hertz, and 11K, and we just boosted the highs around 8300 just to make it a little bit more airy. But this is what it sounds like with the auto tune and the EQ on it. I won't be here if you want to discuss it. You're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around all. Alright, so as you guys can see, the vocals are still very quiet. So we got a long way to go, but it's a good start. Moving right along, we got a compressor. Put the threshold to negative 27 dB, the ratio to 8.5, and the gain to 8.8. And the type is vintage, and this is what it sounds like with the compressor on it. I won't be here if you want to discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Moving along to the limiter, we put the noise gate on and put the threshold, I want to say like to about 10%, the release to about 45%, put the ceiling to about, I want to say 10% again, the saturation to 60%, and the gain to also about 60%. If you guys want to copy these settings, go ahead. So what we're doing with the limiter is, you guys heard the vocals are very quiet, so we're just bringing them all up to that same volume and keeping them there. But this is what it sounds like with the limiter on it. I won't be here if you want to discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see is blank faces. Moving along to the next EQ, it's very similar to the last one. We just added a few more frequency sweeps, but we rolled off the lows once again at 100 hertz. And at 488 hertz, we did a frequency sweep. 982 hertz, we did a frequency sweep. 5200 and 11K again, we did 2 more frequency sweeps. And we boosted the highs just a little bit more. And we boosted the highs just a little bit around 6K. And this is what it sounds like with the EQ. I won't be here if you want to discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see is blank faces. Moving along to the next compressor, we're going to bring the vocals a little bit more up here. We put the threshold to negative 17.5 dB, we put the ratio to 12.2, and we got the gain to 6.5, and the type is hard. And this is what it sounds like with the compressor on it. I won't be here if you want to discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that, I love it. Emotions decline, no peace inside. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see. Alright, as you guys can hear, it is up there now, and it sounds a lot better than it did. But now it kind of sounds a little bit too muddy in the S's. So we're going to add a Maximus on here. We're going to go to the top left, hit presets, and go to de-esser narrowband. And it's going to prop up with this preset, and this is going to be straight. But all I did was just bring this down the slightest bit. You don't want to go too much because it will show in the mix a lot. You just want to make it very subtle and just crisp. So turn that knob just a little bit down. And I went ahead and turned the pre-gain up right here, just the slightest bit to about 60%. This is what it sounds like with the Maximus on it. I won't won't be here if you wanna discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that I love it. Emotions decline, no peace in sight. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Alright, some of you guys might be confused what this chorus, delay, P-comp, and reverb mean, but all this means is they're just the side chains for the main vocal. We're just gonna go ahead and run through those quick, and if you guys don't know how to side chain, all you gotta do is just go on a blank mixer track, add whatever effect you wanna add, and go to your main vocal, and just click this little up arrow right there, and there's sidechain. But for the first one, we got a fruity chorus, and I just went up here, hit presets, and went to low enhance. For the delay, I set the feedback to ping pong, the cut to about like 2.5, the time to 50%, and the offset to about 3 notches up. The parallel compressor, I just made the threshold negative 27 dB, the ratio 12.7, left the gain at 0, put the type to hard. And lastly, for the reverb, if you guys want to copy these settings, go right ahead. I moved the sub bus to about 75% right here. To do that, all you got to do is just turn it like that. But I'll show you guys what it sounds like with no side chains on so you can tell the difference. I won't be here if you wanna discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that I love it. Emotions decline, no peace in sight. Know if you and me, you couldn't. Alright, now with them on. I won't be here if you wanna discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that I love it. Emotions decline, no peace in sight. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see is blank faces. Adds a lot. But moving right along to the ad-libs right here, all I did was copy the same exact preset from the main vocal over to the ad-lib. But for this last parametric EQ, I went up here to the top left, hit presets, and went to old telephone, and I just added a reverb. If you guys do want to copy these settings, go right ahead. But this is what it sounds like all together with the ad-libs too. I won't be here if you wanna discuss it, but you're so fine, oh my, I hate that I love it. Emotions decline, no peace in sight. Know if you and me, you couldn't help but just be terrified. Look around, all I see is blank faces. Ain't gotta do a thing, my heart racing. And last but not least, if you guys heard this little beat effect right here, that is what the beat radio effect I have here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this back normal to show you guys how I did that. But all you gotta do is press the C button on your keyboard so you get your slicer tool, and you just slice right there where the beat cuts, and slice right there. I already sliced here, and then you gotta go to this top left little icon right here, press make unique, and then you gotta put that on the mixer track that you have the beat radio on. But in this case, if you have the template, all you gotta do is just make it unique and press shift down, and it's on the preset. But I'm just gonna show you guys what the beat sounds like with the radio effect on it. So all it's doing is taking out the high ends. But I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. So if you guys did enjoy and this helped you in any way, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I do go through every single comment. And if you guys do want to purchase this preset, it is the first link in the description below for only $10. You get that whole entire template. All you gotta do is plug your microphone in and you're ready to go. But yeah, my name is Bendini, and until next time, peace out.